They need more Arabia-like maps, please. Please. This is full cook mode. The chefs are in the kitchen. Alright, we're into game number 1. I had TaToH in blue, so I'm going to switch them back into blue. And switching back into red. Alright, so players both did exactly what I thought they would do. Drop a TC near the water. And you can see that TaToH has come out to this area to dock. And Viper and DauT, the noobs that they are, have just gone for the mill. I mean, it's not a bad mill still. But I think... I don't know, actually. The fish might run out of food faster. But you really can see who has prepped these maps. I'm cut up. And Viper's still going to wood, so maybe he's still thinking about docking. He doesn't really have any vision on the outside yet. Hasn't opened any of his walls, just scouting with the cows. Meanwhile, TaToH actually on the food. I guess Chinese start. Yeah, Chinese here actually kind of crazy good because you have that fish. And he's opening his walls, which spawn through the middle of the wood line. Okay, are they going to be able to figure out the boar lure with 2 players playing at the same time? They do figure it out. And no fishing ships in yet, but idle TC time 8 seconds with the Chinese. And just like that, 3 villager heads up, or start. And since they have opened their walls already, get a scout around the middle. And I think they're trying to scout to see where Viper's dock is. If Viper goes out and scouts, okay, there's the dock. They're still trying to close off the wall despite, you know, the potential for transports in a little bit. Interesting. Because, you know, based off of where the dock is, where the player has TC'd. Because you assume that the dock's going to be on the side where you don't have a TC. But, yeah, with Viper, you could have had anything, really. Could have sent a TC Vil over. It was, I guess Viper has a Vil going out to scout because he's not wanting to use his cows for whatever reason. Meanwhile, TaToH scouted a bit of the section and now he's trying to look around to see where Viper has opened the walls, I think. Where he's built a lumber camp. And, oh, he's opened it quite a bit already. I mean, sometimes the wood spawns are a little bit better than others. That is something I mentioned to DangerDuck when we were testing this out. And yeah, that villager's just clambering around, trying to find an opportunity. And first fishing ship, actually, for the Viper. TaToH, I mean, 3 Vils up is great, but doesn't quite have enough Vils on wood yet to maintain the fishing ship production. He might be thinking of a mill first as well, if he runs out of food under his town center. And they're thinking about the block. There's potential. Where does Viper go with this Vil, actually? Because he has to delete his walls if he wants to get her back in. Could try to come here and block with the fishing ship. And of course it is Viper, so he can't just quick wall around this Oh, he's gonna try to wall the Vils in. TaToH, you gotta be worried. Okay, he doesn't need to fight that. And Viper can just wall behind. And TaToH's not gonna give any credit to Viper, despite it looking very much like it was Viper. I'm gonna say nice quick wall DauT. Is that first lumber camp? Oh, that is first lumber camp. He destroyed the walls earlier. TaToH really looks like he's prepared here. This build order looks rehearsed. It has been so clean so far. Just enough wood to build a mill and then a lumber camp. And look at them bantering back and forth. This is what I love these show matches so much. And of course, the spam filter has to get in the way. So we can't see what was actually typed. Very, very fast uptime for a Chinese player. And what is the combo going to be? Is it going to be a transport ship plus some sort of early attack? Like, if you just go in here, these villagers that don't have a TC are super exposed. But I don't think TaToH knows yet which area is exposed. He sees there's no dock here. But that could also just mean, hey, my opponent's not really prepared. It's $38 per win for these players. I think 38 is the in-game taunt for send me your extra resources, which is why DangerDuck selected that number specifically. And Viper not too far behind up to the feudal age, but still 3 villagers down and later. Okay, what is TaToH cooking? Is this water pressure? Is this archers in the middle? I mean, there's a lot of gold in the middle, but I think wood is actually one of the more limiting resources here.
Hola.
There's their first transport. Team Viper DauT testing out the transport, seeing how it feels. But you can see how slow it is. And TaToH now just getting loom. Crazy that he didn't have to get loom earlier with the Chinese. Both teams have transports. There's no other military. I guess there's a spear now. The spear can jump in the transport and slowly make its way over here. And actually kill some deer. The villager trying to wall off, and here we have our first transport jumping, not quite jumping across the walls. What are you doing? Can he not get across the wall? Oh no, is it bugged? Is it cause, wait, is he stuck in the water? We tested this so many times and it was fine. Oh no, it's bugged. Are they gonna pause? Like, you can see red has the transport through and blue is just struggling. I don't understand the issue here. The transport's stuck to the water. No, it's sailing over the cracked terrain now. And TaToH says our transport is bugged. Yeah, I can tell. What is going on here? We tested this a few times. Can he go over other walls? Is he stuck in the middle? My princess cool. Oh no. And TaToH had an issue where his transport was bugged. And we just never figured out why. And Viper's on the way up to Castle Age. Has caught up in villagers. Has a range with archers that he can just send into TaToH's eco. Does have a fire in the middle. Is the transport really stuck? I don't understand that. Fish chips are on the run now. And it seems like it's just the fire there to chase. I don't understand why the transport's bugged. But you can see this one clearly isn't, as it sails across the grass. And just passing. But they don't realize there's no military in here. Just passing. And meanwhile, they have to try to get in this little section and play it like it's a standard game. I mean, I really feel like they could just try to restart. But maybe TaToH doesn't want to. He's like, no, we're still up villagers. This will just give him opportunity to see the game even more. Look how ridiculous this looks. The archers are here from behind, jumping out of the flying transport to try to prevent the fires from repairing. I mean, the villagers might as well just try to fight the fires. And the transport with the archers just keeps sailing by. Now TaToH might be less confident, though, with his setup. The demo! The demo! Oh, TaToH! Oh, TaToH. And yeah, the fire's stuck on the one side of the dock. It was so close. So much potential there. Rest collected, it's pretty similar. TaToH still up in a bit of a lead. And no Bodkin arrow yet. As the villagers return to their starting area. They did wall it off, but there's still that transport ship. Very smart from Viper and DauT, taking out the transport first. And they're going to see, or maybe they will, the transport that's just stuck in the middle from Team TaToH for absolutely no reason that I can fathom. Bodkin now coming in, and all of these wood lines are going to be very, very exposed. What's TaToH's follow-up? Very little res, right? Kind of lost the middle, and whatever his plan was didn't work out. Going to stone now. You might need a tower, because your walls don't save you as the very weak transport ship comes through. Nothing working out for Team TaToH Sebastian right now. Team Bocalao. The transport almost looked like it wasn't being able to get through for a moment, but nope, it is coming through now. Oh no, is it? What is going on? Does it have trouble with corners? Wait, it looks like it's stuck along the water again. The transport like got bugged. I think if you go against on the shallow terrain with units in your transport, it gets stuck in the transport. This is suddenly an even match again. Both transports are bugged. No, no, TaToH, you actually have a chance. Yeah, we're gonna have to do more investigation with this. It looked all good when we tested it, but we didn't test it all that much. I think we could have done a bit more testing to really figure out why this was bugging out. Hopefully that's not an issue. We are into game number 2. Let me switch TaToH back to blue and DauT/Viper back into red. You can see both players are kind of in this crisscross faction. TC starting on opposite sides of the pond. And they do have some fish underneath their pond, as well as some goats. Lumber camp is pretty good in the middle here, and then also in the sides if you lose middle control. But this is probably where most of the fighting is going to take place. I think this showed up previously, or it was just a very similar version in one of the previous delicious show matches, because this is actually the 16th show match that DangerDuck Dragon's Milk has hosted. But you can see plenty of food here in this middle section, and those Bengalis will get 4 extra villagers once they hit feudal age, another 4 once they hit castle age. So pretty good. And I'm guessing different players from each team are controlling each of the scouts. I like this. Co-op with 2 scouts start, which each player kind of controls the scout, and I imagine they just have select all TCs to try to keep the villagers producing out of each TC evenly. But Team DauT Viper did get housed, and that's very easy to do. They got really housed hard. 25 seconds of idle TC time. How many villas are we sending? 4 and 5. Okay. But you can see these villagers are kind of gonna run out of tasks eventually. We do have the deep fish here of Dorado. Quite a few. Okay, so you see this villager is super fast because he switched to a villager to fight. And I wonder if TaToH... I mean, TaToH probably already noticed that, and he probably already tested it. I wonder if Viper DauT saw that. The villager was almost as fast as the scout. Scout Dark Age 1.2, that villager was at 1. Speed of 1. And we have a little bit of a wall up, though. This is cracked terrain, so it might be a little bit faster to fight into. I don't think the pond really matters, unless we get to really late game or something. And TaToH's Xing, I guess, for Sebastian to go scout in that area. Meanwhile, we have sheep over here. Where's our other scout? Oh, scout's still pushing deer in. Oh, these villagers are idle. Okay, fixed. And it looks like DauT recognizing that this... DauT Viper recognizing this is very exposed, and this is probably the most important area of the map, is making sure you still have wood. Meanwhile, the wall off here for TaToH Sebastian, a little bit different, but they're up first with Persians. I imagine they're going to play Scout Archer. It just... Where do you fight, right? I think you go over to... Oh, I don't know. You could kind of idle this whole TC, it feels like. Oh. Barry's there. Okay, Barry's there. It's not... I didn't notice the berries before. There's so much to look at. This is only a 1v1. Just imagine if this was a team game. The mess. Both players continue to push. I don't see a barracks anywhere yet. Let's see. The fact that this isn't walled off is kind of concerning. And these players just forgetting about their TCs. They're just going to send all the vills to wood, I guess. Yeah, the eco balances aren't going to be super pretty. Little block with a scout. Where's our lumber camp? Or barracks? Okay, we just didn't have the wood for it? No, we're just kind of forgetting. I think TaToH's going to want a second lumber camp with all these vills. He's probably going to be sending vills back to the TC at some point. He's going to have too many. So scouts for TaToH Coming over to this left side. Probably trying to find the berries. Have they already scouted? No, they haven't scouted much at all. But they will see the berries. These vills are going to be exposed. Apologies, had to sneeze there for a moment. Look at the quick walls. What a nerd.
Hi.
And these villagers are still at their normal speed, but this one now has 30 HP instead of the 40 HP. And she runs faster back to the town center. It hasn't come into play yet, but I think if you have a Vill down to like 5 HP and they switch to a fighter, then they'll suddenly lose HP. That's my thought anyways.
Hi.
Full wall off on this left side. Is this an FC into... This is an FC into unique unit, but they have no stone. They have no stone. Where's... Oh, they do have stone. They have stone down here. Oh, crap. The Ratha play is actually going to work out really, really well, I think. And they have more vills because Bengalis. Not by much, but by a little bit. And they're up. Right as they get housed. Okay. Not bad in the timing. And Archers is the follow-up with the 2 scout start. Yeah, you can see how fast you can FC here. They just really have to deny these golds. I imagine the castle's going to go up on one of these golds. I think they need a second range. They're getting fletching now. And they're just walling, but they must know that Wrath is coming, right? Like, why else would Bengalis not be producing any military right now? And why would the score be so much lower suddenly? They've denied the berries, but that's it. Attempt for a quick wall. You can imagine one player can just be microing. Villagers are super fast coming after the archers. Look how fast they are. You can't out-micro the vills. Vill goes down. And tower on the gold. Yeah, this is where the castle's going to be dropped, though. I'm sure of it. They'll just drop the castle right here. And they'll kind of control part of this choke point. I think this tower might be a little bit late here. I don't know, actually with the archers, you might be able to kind of control where a castle can be dropped. Getting messy in this co-op situation. Scouts coming around, they're just trying to juke and bait. The old juke and bait. TaToH taking a Vill lead to some extent, but getting messy with the archers. And a lot of villagers idle, but the castle will be in. And I think it'll be castle right here. What'd I say? Castle? Castle? They're undecided. They're undecided. They want to go forward for the castle drop. The archers are on the wrong side of the TC. They see the castle coming forward. It's going to be Vill War, baby. They try to scout. Trapped in the scouts. The villagers are here. They just need to find an open space to drop the castle. Archers getting back into the mix. This is the Vill fight I was looking forward to. These Vills are now slower because they've been sent on a task. Viper, for whatever reason... Okay, there's the castle, as expected. And I think TaToH, Sebastian just pull their Vills back now. But they like the Vill fight. They like the Vill fight. 5-0 Eco KD. And they're going to be up as well. And Wrath are great early. But when both players are up to castle age at similar times, I don't know if you have that huge advantage anymore. Horse collar coming in. They're not forgetting that they're still on team... I forgot their team. I want to say Tyrant. I wanted to say Secret. They're still on team Gamer Legion. So they still have to get all of their eco techs as soon as possible. The fact they didn't get horse collar yet is almost like sacrilege. Did they lose? Yeah, they lost both their scouts, so having to send the archer and the spearman over here. Which makes sense. They want to use it as much as possible. Ooh, can they sneak through the forest? I think they might have clicked in. There's no way there's a hole in this maze, right? That would be wild. Like, I think these are too close together. Villagers coming out to try to take the hunt in the middle now that they have somewhat center map control. Ratha are out here, and it looks like it's going to be skirm defense against the Ratha. 3 range skirms. All right. Night mode activated. Try to rush down the skirms. Oh, we're going to be cav archers. Okay. Skirms are just temporary defense. Okay, archers got that far. Not that far. And over here, Team TaToH maybe also thinking about a castle, or maybe that was just they sold their stone. Let me check. Yeah, they sold 100 stone earlier. Ooh, and a TC out here. Okay, they're going for the whole Persian boom aspect. I kind of like the way TaToH's playing. TaToH Sebastian. The Ratha plus monks. Very scared combo.
Adish.
3 pierce armor. So, what are these cav archers doing? They're still doing 5 damage. But is it enough? No, you gotta respect, especially when you have 2 players playing. Oh, that's scary. And redemption coming in. Good thing they weren't thinking about siege. But they could convert some of these ranges soon. Monks come forward to try to convert ranges. At least you can't bank the conversions. They don't realize that the monks are going for the ranges. We have a few cav archers in there. 1 monk goes down. 2 monks. Okay, dodges. But has saved the range for now. Ratha were going after the vills instead of the cav archers. So cav archers actually get out of that situation somewhat unscathed. So far so good for Team TaToH. Archers over here still chilling. And yeah, the economy behind this is looking pretty good. Cav archers need to pull back. The great thing about Persian cav archers is you can get Parthian tactics in Castle Age. And TaToH's evacuating a lot of his villagers out to this woodline over here, which is far more safe for them to work. It was a very expensive upgrade to get redemption to try to start converting these ranges. And I don't know if it's paying off here for Team Viper. He's getting some upgrades now for his monks, getting sanctity to give him an extra good HP. And yeah, you gotta expect it. A second castle drop, which will range the TC. What? Oh, wait. Yeah, I think does range the TC once Botkin comes in, but at least denies 4 farms or so. And I guess will allow those ranges to be converted very easily once the castle kind of blocks this central area. More walls to the TC. Villagers die on the farms. But the vill count 90 to 71. So I think Team TaToH, they have 19 farms, though I guess, yeah, they still have 19 farmers. Still can keep up free TC production. Just damage control. Towers in the middle. Very nicely timed tower, I'd say. And just keep, maybe replace some of these ranges so you can keep making cav archers, because the cav archers seem to be working for now. Oh, cav archer mass over here. I like it. I don't know if Team DauT Viper have reacted to this. Don't see an X. They're just going to sit under this TC. They might be ready for a base trade. There's been no reaction. Okay, panic TC down here. That's been the reaction. Vills on the gold. Go down. Go down. Okay, only 2 vills because we don't have ballistics. Ballistics 50% in the way now. But I almost think that ballistics was a mistake and you needed just more cav archers. These vills are not long for the world with the Ratha right underneath the tower. KD in TaToH's favor still. Same with Eco KD. I mean, he did get a lot of kills early. And the archers can... Oh, no! I was going to say they can just kind of deny some of the woodline, but maybe not much of it. And yeah, I think you just kind of sit archers around for now. Those speedy vills, though, might cause an issue. And this is what I was worried about. This Rapid Snowball is a lot scarier. Oh, no! We got guard tower! Do we have towers? I think we got guard towers for 0 towers. Okay, but definitely thinking about towers in the future. Getting elite skirm now, which is what I thought he was going to be making to begin with. More TCs. This is panic mode for Team TaToH. Score is very, very close still. And I think these ranges might get converted. Cav archers have to come back to help support. And look at these speedy vills able to take out an archer. They are so fast. They rush down archers so quickly. Okay, guard tower will come into effect here. Needs to snipe those monks. Needs to snipe the monks. The monks are under the tower. Vills, speedy vills, battering down the monks. He can't get it. It's getting out-healed. This is dumb. Okay, he did snipe the other monk, though. So this monk could potentially go down. And the tower gets converted. Disaster. Now he needs the Persian TC to take out the tower. All the vills in the TC trying to take out the tower. He got guard tower. And it has completely backfired. At least Team DauT doesn't see this gold that he's on. I say he. It should really be they then, right now. It's not even for PC reasons. It's just for... There's 2 of them. They're Xing. They're Xing the Rathas. Murder holes. Wait, did he actually get murder holes? It wouldn't make... No, they didn't get murder holes. It'd be pretty silly to get murder holes for a converted tower. Cabbages are still wrapping around, but you can really see the KD worked out for DauT's favor. And they take out their own tower. And now the monk is back at it, trying to convert the range again. Will he go down? I think he goes down. Oh no, the scrims get misclicked. Okay, it does go down. And another tower over here for Viper, or for Team DauT. Continuing to expand their economy. 4 TCs when you're Bengalis, when you have the better late game. Still a little bit down in bill count. And the Cavalry... Oh, I like this. I like these outposts from Team TaToH. Oh, he spotted these mining camps too. That is going to be so many kills. That's going to put them back in the game. We have an X here. We even have Elephant Archers coming out. Okay, maybe not. They're just going to be both hemorrhaging villagers non-stop. Yeah, I think they just needed a few more ranges to keep producing Cavalry Archers instead of trying to go for ballistics. I mean, ballistics definitely helping out here. They can't micro this many villagers away from all of the... I mean, they're trying to micro them left and right. Force the Cavalry to miss. Ratha are here now. Ooh, that's a big stack of Ratha. Military count still in favor of Team TaToH Viper. So they might be able to hold. Replace that tower in the same position too. I like it. It's just, you kind of need to do damage early. Okay. Okay, scrims in defense. Trying to get the castle up. More scrim. Oh my goodness. Look at the scrim production. Clean the Ratha. Villagers try to go back to work. Will they get spotted by the Cavalry? I mean, there's so many things for these players to focus on. But I think, yeah. Scrims might notice that the Ratha moved over. And this castle, it's a castle fight. Castle v castle. Scrims are here to defend, though. Castle gets denied. That's what happens when you have DauT on your team, right? I'm sure DauT placed the castle and Viper deleted it. He's like, no, DauT, no, you can't do this. And that was a fresh TC. Not much gold even being collected there before the castle gets put up by Team TaToH. I just have to imagine Team TaToH has wonderful vision. I mean, they see so much of the map here. Cavalry just sitting here. Could run in at any time. Keeping that gate open. They're trying to dock. Okay, the transport still work the same on all of the maps. Same with the villager attacks.
Hey.
But no, villagers get the dock denied. Very nice. Guard tower here even for these villagers to sit back in. And this is going to be a castle drop here. They know it's coming because TaToH sees so much of the map, but can they get the military over in time? He's tracking the skirms. And they have a castle of their own coming up. Team DauT see the score. They're like, we need to do something big. Will this be a DauT castle? The Ratha are trying to individually snipe villagers to slow this down. And TaToH is sending all the boys and girls underneath this castle to try to deny this. It still looks like it's going up so much faster. And they are down to almost no military. This might be the GG. No, they click imp instead. Oh boy, are they cooking. And I love this. CA come in at the same time. This is why you have 2 people playing. If this was a 1v1, you would never see this happen. And, okay, that stone wall seemed a little weird. Do we have no petards? I mean, he can't afford petards. I guess he can afford some. Okay, we have petards for Team TaToH and Sebastian. And a few more villagers going down, but the vill lead is pretty sizable. And Team TaToH is selling a ton of res to try to match the end time. Idling a lot of farm space over here. 2 towers here, or sorry, 2 castles here, a tower still defending this gold. Still a lot of gold on the map. It's more about wood control at the moment. And I have to say, Team TaToH DauT have very, very little. Looks like they're thinking about... Oh, there's the transport. We're going to see the transport at play again. We're going to get more testing to see how the transport acts. I mean, does the transport really help you here? No. Everything's pretty open. But sure, go for it. I don't know if any of these speech cards actually did much, but yeah. No point in trying to repair that castle. That's more just trying to delay Team TaToH, Sebastian, because they got outproduced so badly. Skirms run into the TC just to deny it. It's pretty much the only area where they can collect wood, except for this area right here. Transport with one elephant archer, trying to make it out of the pond, and is bugged out again. I think if you put a unit inside the transport while it's over water is where it bugs out. And they call GG. Oh, they call V! Alright, all tied up. So I think you have to put the Vil, or whatever unit, into the transport ship when it's not over water, and then avoid water at all costs. Alright, 1-1, getting into game 3. Hopefully they just take the South Palisades, because they'll figure it out easily enough. They picked the wrong Civ! Oh my goodness. They picked Malay. I know, we just said you don't have to be told same Civ, and then they still messed it up. They're just gonna play with it? Like, it doesn't matter. Alright, I'll switch him back. I guess this is what we're staying with. TaToH in the blue, playing as the Khmer, still as the Khmer. And meanwhile, Team Viper playing as the Malay, figuring out their build order. Did we get housed there, TaToH? Looks like we were about to get housed. Looks like they have things under control. Siege tower, just gonna scout. So around the outside of the map, you have quite a bit of food. I like the top side a little bit better, I think. I also really liked like Georgians or Armenians. I don't know if the mule, I don't think the mule cart can take shorefish, but you could also just click villagers to one of the hunt, and then the food in their arms would switch to, yeah, not shorefish, land meat. But that would involve a lot of micro. That being said, you do have 2 people, so you could just dedicate one person to doing all that. And then south side, you do have some lions guarding a lot of this hunt as well. And a neutral market. Also, a relic in the back. The relic's just hidden amid the woodlines, which is why I think Khmer is quite nice. There's quite a few areas to cut to. Ooh, they left a little palisade notifying where they use the saboteur, so they know where they can get back out. And meanwhile, they're just gonna look around with the siege tower, I guess. Oh, you can push deer with the siege tower? Yeah, you can. That's so neat. Will Team Viper figure that out? Yep, they did. Both teams figured it out. So it should be a fairly boomy game in the beginning of the match. And I'm expecting we're going to see a lot of ballista elephants. And I'm kind of curious how well players are going to be able to get out. They both want to get out to this top side. I guess they do prefer the shorefish. I mean, if you build like a mill here, right? All the shorefish food plus all the hunt and shorefish comes in very, very quickly. So yeah, I think that's why both of them blew it. And actually, you can see on the mini-map where they've blown their hole, so to speak, because you don't have the white of the pavilion tent on the outside. Only 2 on wood for our melee player. I mean, they have plenty of time to redistribute villagers onto different resources. This deer is trolling, though, making it very difficult for the siege tower to push it. And villagers are getting stuck. Siege tower can't path over there. Siege tower is stuck. They're like, fine, we'll go around the other way.
Yeah.
We just have villagers coming out that aren't tasked. Okay, now... Wait, are they shift clicking?
Swasti.
No, why is she still a villager, not a... Oh, capture rate doesn't show the task, I think. It just considers everything a villager. But yeah, these guys would get to the lumber camp faster if they just put the task point right here next to the lumber camp and then manually micro the villager back to the lumber camp afterwards. Okay, we have our first villagers out on the map. as Viper's going up to the next stage. So probably going up a little bit faster for those eco upgrades. And I wouldn't mind an outpost, actually, for TaToH to figure out what's coming across. Neither player has stone inside of their base. And this top side, I think, has more stone. 18 tiles here, and then... yeah, only 5 tiles on the bottom side. And stone is so big, I think, in a lot of these matches. Being able to drop castles is huge. So we have the fast feudal age, and there's double bit. Okay, they figured out how to get across successfully. Good job, team. The saboteur is really cool because it does break off a few tiles of pavilion. So you don't have to like have the siege tower perfectly placed or anything like that. They need to have a designated red phosphorus style villager stack. In terms of what? So you could stack the vills across. And that's kind of what the vills did with the siege tower coming out. And horse collar on the way as well for Viper. So yeah, getting those eco upgrades pretty quickly, but we'll get housed in a moment. See if they realize it in time. I'm sure they'll be blaming each other. I can't wait to hear the comms afterwards. Forward house fill. Might be laming. We'll see. He has to imagine that TaToH's out here, I would assume. And TaToH's going to have a very clean, fast castle. Already has the res for it. And looks like we might have a little Vill fight. But you can see one Vill's faster than the other Vill. Now they're going to realize. Oh, wait. Now both Vills are fighter Vills. Oh, Viper did realize. I think he turned to fight and then ran. TaToH about to take the hill there. Getting loom. If this villager turns to a builder, I was going to say, becomes slower. But yeah, I mean, quick walls are still quick walls. Unless you have that transport. And now we have multiple groups of speedy villagers. And villager suddenly slower as she shoots the ibex. What's the plan behind this for TaToH? Looks like it's going to be boom. Has no villagers left on gold anymore. Just villagers out here on the food. I don't know where the town center is going to be, though, for the boom. And res collected is a little bit ahead for Team Viper DauT. I'm really thinking we're going to see some sort of Ballista Elephant shenanigans. Maybe to collect this relic. I don't think he would see that, though. Yeah, no sight of the relic. You might know there's one back here. Always the neutral market in the bottom as well with the relic. Do we see HP on neutral market? Shows up as a villager. Interesting. It's just capture age things, I think. It does feel like Malay have to do something kind of early. I'm thinking just a faster imp play. And the resource balance doesn't look super great. We're a little bit high on the food already, so that's just, I think, not realizing how much food you're going to bring in with the shorefish. And TaToH getting 2 TCs up and bowsaw. I like this. Look at that TC placement. Gold, stone, shorefish, ibex. Could you think of a faster TC, or a better TC placement? How much the Vill HP changed when they become speedy? I think it goes from 40 to 30. So when they turn into a standard villager that doesn't have a task, is the one that happens. So anytime they pretty much fight. So I think if a villager's under 10 HP and they switch to speedy Vill, they just insta-die, but I haven't seen it play out yet. Alright, Viper's on the way up. Did get the gold mining upgrade on the way up.
Yeah.
Send villagers back onto berries now that he has the wood for the 2 buildings he needed, the blacksmith and the market. And going for the barracks. Okay, so it does look like it's going to be some sort of pressure here. Topside has so much food, so even if you're pressuring it here in the middle, it might still be worth it, even if you can't get into your opponent's base. Shooting at skill, 10 HP. Is greater than 7.5. Oh, maybe? But I don't think we've ever really seen units. Like, I remember was it Aztec monks or something, could, like, if this villager switches to not a fisherman, she'd be faster. I think it was like if there was a fraction of an HP, it would cause issues when you were like getting upgrades or something. Siege workshop in defense, okay. Don't know what's coming. I mean, what did the villagers spot? Just the spearmen, but just gonna go for probably scorpions defense. Behind this, res collected still ahead for Team Viper, but yeah, that was 3 TCs. I'm gonna be blasting out vills very, very quickly, and the Cav Archer will be denied by the scorpion as well. I don't think the Cav Archer can take out the siege tower though. That would be kind of funny if you did manage to somehow do that. Yeah, I think it was just for fun, just to try it out. I like the idea, though it doesn't really seem to like play out that much. I mean, you could really micro the shit out of your villagers and like just get tons of little marginal gains. But yeah, it's still very hard to pull off. Because you have to just shift click to your villagers everywhere. I tried it out right before the first game when I was just showing the matches. Sorry, the maps. That you could shift click, and it's until the villager moves from like that last flag of the shift click onto whatever task they're supposed to be doing that they switch to that other form. So for a little bit, they're a little bit faster. It's like having, I don't know, wheelbarrow for free or something, or handcart for free. First kill looks like it's going to be on a bear. Poor bear. Yeah, I think it might be castle drop. They're collecting tons and tons of stone, and it might just be spears and cav archers to help support. Actually, a castle drop here really hurts Team TaToH. I didn't think about this, but you can't really get stone. I guess you can get stone here. So if you wall this up and just kind of damage control, you still have stone for another castle. But then to get out to this other side of the map, you could cut with ballistas, I guess. Or you need kind of a siege workshop in here. Okay, and they have that, the battering ram. They've thought it through. And the outpost did get taken out, so doesn't see the vills coming forward yet. The vills are trying to be sneaky. He sees a villager. Like, what is she doing? What is she doing? Yeah, he sees all the vills. He knows what's coming. They must know what's coming. Scorps doing their work. Where are these vills going? Are they trying to get up here to the high ground? Vills hiding in houses to help prepare scorpions, I think. This micro is not working. This micro is not working at all. But the cav archers are kind of pulling the scorpions out of position. Scorpions are trying to chase back towards where the vills were before. We have another scorpion waiting in the siege workshop. I think this castle goes up, but all these cav archers go down. Might not be the worst thing. Yo.
Yep.
What are these vills doing? And there's the castle. Castle gets spotted immediately. But scorpions were pulled out of position successfully. Vills coming over to fight this. Do we see the quick walls? No quick walls. This might be a DauT castle. Vills have to be picked off individually onto each of these different villagers. Scorpions trying to get in position for a beautiful vill hit. It's getting some work done. Villagers, a lot of them are not working. Oh, DauT. Oh, DauT. Oh, DauT. 90%. We have, what, 4 villagers left? 3 villagers left? Where were the quick walls? Did it matter? 74 to 30 villagers. Oh boy, oh boy. Did we cancel Imp? Or was that our Imp building? That was our Imp building. Oh, where were the quick walls? I mean, a quick wall here saves you so much time. And more villagers get sent forward. Castle's at 95%. Team TaToH have even cut out to this other side with the battering ram. I guess cut with the battering ram is a weird concept. I think this might have been a throwaway game. I mean, Khmer feels so much stronger here. I think there was still a timing window. And there's the GG. I like how everyone says GG. It's pretty nice. Not much to write home about that match. That was very much a strategy-based match. There we go. We'll speed up to catch up to live time. Switch TaToH back to blue. Switch Viper and DauT back into red. I want to see TaToH strat here. Immediately opens up. Wants to get into the water. Notices a zebra. Wouldn't be surprised if he pushes zebra back to his TC. And yeah, we have three villagers on this one wood line, so they are definitely planning to cut in the middle. And DauT doing the same thing, but going for the middle. I kind of like this strategy because you're kind of limiting your opponent's access into your base to some extent. I don't know if that really comes into play, actually. We'll see. But yeah, 5 vills onto the wood line. Sicilians versus Lift. Sicilians definitely feel like they're being used for the cheaper transport. Ooh, we could see a donjon rush. I didn't even think about that. And the one thing with Sicilians and donjons is that it's kind of expensive for your economy early feudal age. But with all this extra hunt, these extra zebra that are standing right on top of the box turtle / shorefish, yeah, you have a lot of opportunities. Just opening walls, I think, preemptively so they can get to that wood when they need to. Oh, right, you get more TCs. I forgot. That's another thing on this map. You can build additional TCs in Dark Age. But do you have the food for additional TCs immediately? Team Viper think yes. So they go to start building that TC. Of course, it is, you know, building a bit. I don't know. Yeah, that's still building slower, right? Yeah. I want to say that it's building at the same speed that humans build. And we have a nice dock placement here. No attempt to wall off the opponents either. Yeah. I think a wall with just a house here in front of the relic. Or relic plus house might be nice. I don't think you can deny this dock, but that might be a dead vill. Oh wait, but these are speedy vills. No quick wall yet. Just going to shortfish. Second TC is still not up? Okay, just gets up now. So actually kind of builds fairly quickly. Villager fights, is fast. Run! Run, my villager friend! He realizes there's nothing really to fight there. Don't let him get another vill. Don't let him get another vill. Okay, scout just passing. Oh, they're thinking about building a TC over here. I like this better. On the food and gold? Actually, no, maybe here. Wood and gold. I mean, yeah, 15 HP. They lose 10 HP when they turn into a fighter, so very, very easy to be taken out by the scout. These vills have to watch out. Quick walls? Quick walls? Quick gate? Doesn't have the wood for it. Doesn't have the wood for it. Well, quick gate's what, 30 wood? So would need a force drop wood. But should win the scout fight all the same. Yeah, it kind of just feels like it's -10. But I don't know. Bill could definitely help out. There we go. Still an elephant in the inside here for Team TaToH, Sebastian. And yeah, still some food on the TC. Both players have their dock. And wow, Team Viper up by 6 eco units. I mean, that also is the benefit of Lithuanians, right? Getting that extra food from the TC from Dark Age is kind of nuts. Rust collected is, yeah, this is huge. This is a huge advantage. Okay, Scout escaped behind some vills and is now exploring on this bottom side. So it seems passive, but I still think we're going to see donjons somewhere. We have stone inside bases, so getting additional donjons isn't too difficult. It's just that I think Viper is probably one of those players who's played against this very, very often and knows what to expect. Villagers being retasked. And TaToH's Xing, I guess, for another TC? Are they going to go 3 TC Dark Age boom? Okay, that's one way to catch up. I mean, another thing with Sicilians is you kind of just freak out your opponent to not knowing what you're going to be doing. But yeah, Team Viper DauT, they're still going to go for additional TC all the same. You have to watch out for being housed. You're not used to having 4 different buildings producing units in Dark Age, but on this map, that's what can happen. And I don't think any military pressure makes sense here. I think it is full boom mode, because the boom is already exponential. I think you might want to limit it to 2 TC. You can build 1 additional TC in Dark Age. I don't know. It's tricky, though. I'm just thinking, like, for the like, look at this. They're not going to go up to the next age. They just keep building TCs. This is wild. No military pressure can do enough to counteract just making more villas because there's so much food. I didn't think about this when I was setting up the map or testing the map when I was giving feedback. Vill difference isn't... I mean, yeah, it's still pretty big. Like, even fighting for middle water control, I don't think makes that much sense at this point in the game. Surely don't go 5th TC, right? They have to mine stone if they want... Oh my god, they went 5th TC. I'm really impressed how well they're playing this, given that I don't think they were practicing much at all. Okay, they X where the TC is. I mean, there's just so much food there. And I think, yeah, fishing ship production has stopped for both players. They don't have anything to do with all this wood. I think you just start building farms. Or send all these vills to somewhere else. You don't need this much wood. Yeah, we have farms starting, and more TCs being dropped. Dude, this is nuts. We're gonna see a douche soon enough. Like, they're gonna run out of space to TC. Okay, we even can have TCs on the outside. This actually kind of seems like not worth it. They should be just taking, yeah, anything other than wood. I mean, I guess they're dropping... I know they're just dropping more TCs. That's where all the wood's going into. Never mind, the wood's fine. Okay, some farms here. We're gonna see more Dark Age farms on this map than we've ever seen before. And it does feel like a 200 vill challenge. You're right, Ray. They're gonna have scouted the whole map before either player is in feudal age. Almost feels like a wonder race. We had a little bit of fighting at the beginning, and now it's just been so passive. Oh my goodness, guys. I mean, it definitely seems like the boom is exponential, and with Lith, you're getting that 100 food back, right? Alright. Yeah. You just have a person spamming the create villagers. Though it looks like Team TaToH is building up a bank to some extent. There's an argument for going up just because eventually you need to contest map control. Scout thought maybe there was no one under the TC, but that is not the case. They're falling so far behind. Lith was such a big play here. What's up, D-Way? This is one of DangerDuck's maps. It is called Melon. And these players are not short for food. They were able to fish boom and build a bunch of Dark Age TCs in their ungated arenas. And I think Team TaToH is realizing that Lith was a great first pick in this matchup. And I don't know how they come back from this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Dark Age TCs against 4. And Team TaToH on the way up to feudal age first. Could build a bunch of dungeons. They have the transport ship, the flying transport ship prepped. Where do they put it, though, where there aren't just TCs everywhere, is the question. Flying transport ship can go over walls, it can go over tree lines. What it can't go over, surprisingly or not, is ponds. It seems to get stuck in the ponds if you leave the garrison transport ship in the ponds. Scout gets trapped, as you'd expect. I mean, it's kind of already trapped. Is Vil gonna go inside and fight it? Yeah. Fight. And the Vil only has 30 HP when it's in fighting mode, but yeah. I mean, actually, the Scout, you know, might actually have been worth it because he forced Team Viper DauT to waste all that wood. And transport is where? Oh, it's not bugged. It's outside of pond territory, so it is fine. And we do have an outpost here. They know it's coming. But I'm all for it anyways. I think the transport just has to stay away from water, and it's fine. We'll see if that is indeed the case. Sergeants start to be produced. I think you just keep building towers. Like, so many villas on stone. Nothing else matters. Also, 900 stone, 900 wood in the bank. They're buying food for sergeants. Sell some wood, buddy. Drop some farms. It does have a horse collar with Sicilians. It seems like there's just not that much room And we have sergeants going into a transport ship. The flying transport. The HP of villagers changes depending on whether they're in attack mode or not. So if the villager's in attack mode, it goes to 30. Yeah, first crusade with all these PCs. And there's the transport. And it's survived. I think it just can't go over water. And I'm guessing we're going to see more donjons in a sec. Transport goes back. Okay, he does have a stone. I mean, it seems like it's too late. He just sent all the vills. And he deletes. He knows. I mean, vills are weak, though, when they're in fight mode. So sergeants should be able to take them out. Kind of okay. You almost need the transport to be clipping through the wall so you can just garrison on either side. But that's not really how transport works. This is very much a Phosphorus strat. Okay, donjon goes back up. Now there's a few more sergeants, and they realize they can't really fight the sergeants. Castle Age actually coming in faster for Team TaToH, despite being at 111 versus 161. If there was a shortage of res on this map, then I could see this strat working, but I think Team TaToH Sebastian are going to realize that Viper's going to be at 200 vills, and there's nothing you can do about it. Can't kill vills fast enough. You can take map control with, what's it called? Donjons for now. But eventually he's just going to have castles dropped everywhere. Like, we just have outposts everywhere. He sees the whole map. Is he Byzantines? Okay, there's a castle. That hits 3 town centers. That could put a dent in your opponents. Thinking late game, which is pretty much what we're already at 20 minutes into the game. We're going to have a counter castle, aren't we? He just doesn't want to delete the farms? Okay, he's going to build it over there. Probably for the best, since he's already had 2 DauT castles this matchup, this series. I think this is a fast simp play. More villagers escorted over. Castles everywhere. Yeah, there's the Lithuanian economy. I said it was ugly. He almost needs to... Oh no, did the transport get stuck in the middle? Or did my game crash? It isn't too crazy. We just have kind of all of the units. It looks like Lightus. 2 Lightus that have been converted. Over on this side, we're Xing to make ranges, so it looks like it's going to be Arbs plus Sergeants. And is TaToH Sebastian winning the Treb fight? I mean, it's a lot of prime real estate over here for Team TaToH DauT. Or sorry, DauT Viper, but not a lot of good farming space. You want this outside area for the farming. He does have it up here, but it's tricky. It's very, very tricky. TC goes down over here. Not much defense here for the main base for Team TaToH Sebastian. Almost feels like one of them has to focus on the main base and the other focus on this fight to the right. So yeah, I would still say in Viper DauT's favor, and you can kind of see that by the score. They're actually trebbing the castle that isn't producing the trebs. Okay, it is producing trebs now. Do they have enough res for all of this? Team TaToH Sebastian has no more stone in the bank. They could sell wood, and that's what they're doing. What were the wood prices there? Selling wood for 46 gold, so still kind of decent. And castle goes down all the same. 2 castles on their front here. I mean, someone's clearly on it with the monk micro. No, they don't have... There's no way they would have afforded heresy. Yeah, they don't have heresy. It was just a delete. Okay. And yes, so many... The castle actually rages this Treb. Treb's trying to get away. Should get it in time. And now, I don't know what Team DauT Sebastian do. Maybe drop more farms in an area that's safe? Continue... Oh, wow. Converted 3 Lightus. Whoever's on the monk micro back here is doing a great job. I think that's the one, like, saving grace they have. Is the Lightus might be good, but as long as they can kill the Lightus, they're okay. Have kept these Trebs alive, and have traded out these castles on the top side. But here come the Lightus to win the day. Vills are... Yeah, need to stay with those Trebs. Keep repairing. Sergeant's trying to take out the market because that's clearly the most valuable building out here. It's not castles. It's not siege workshops. More monks to convert the Lightus. I think the Lightus just goes and tries to snipe this trebuchet. I'm not sure though. Trebs really need to back up. Transport ship still present. And how coming in now for Team TaToH, Sebastian. Because, yeah, Team Viper has just had a 1-unit comp so far. Sarge's trying to get in over here. I think, I mean, if they can think about it, a donjon over in the gold might make sense. They don't know how much gold is left there. Lightus coming in here, and yeah, someone's always on with the monk micro. Halbs and monks doing the trick. They're making more space for more buildings. Have walled off this top area because more Lightus are trying to get in. Do we have fortified wall? No, just stone walls for now. And there we go, more donjons on the farm space. I like it. That's the prime farmland down up there in the... But it just feels like the Lightus are too much. Elite Lightus with 2 relics. So kind of like, I mean, like generic paladin, but better. Because they ignore armor. And I think that's the GG moment here, when Lightus get into your main base. Indeed. Don't see all the score here from Capture Age, but what a wild map. Alright, game 5. Nomad start. Players going out to actually the same side of the map to build their first TC of potentially many. And Byzantines for TaToH and Sebastian. Dravidians for Viper and DauT. And this will let us know what is the better civ. Is it Dravidians or is it anyone else? I guess Dravidians, I guess. You don't have to build that first house. Get your fishing ship out a little bit faster. But then the rest of the match, I don't know about. Biz feels a little bit better. If it gets messy, I think just having more units with Byzantines could be better. It's tricky. Fishing ship going out to scout. And sees that his opponent is also docked. What was he... Why did he go out again? I don't know. I guess just to make sure that that's where the dock was. And I guess both players start out with a hut as well. So they didn't need that population space quite yet. Didn't have to get this house down immediately. And I love this, using the fish trick to collect this food from the middle. Transferring your villagers from hunters to fishermen so that the food in their hands magically switches. Oh no, you messed up the lure. Was that DauT or was that Viper? Oh no. Elephant's only at 17 HP. Look how far he lured it from too. Oh, he figured it out. How to make the villager faster. Okay, he's got it. A bit of a delay though. Is he gonna have idle time on the TC? Don't let it go back again. Don't let it go back again. Oh, no. Oh my goodness. They are struggling. They're like, fuck it. We're going for the boar. We need food now. And they get housed. Who's blaming who, do you think, in this matchup? I mean, it's clear that Viper's the one luring the boar to some extent. Don't lose a vill. Oh boy, that was close. They are still up by fishing ships, and they have more boars to bring in. They seem to have pretty good scouting. Scouting around with a cow. Yeah. I wonder if DauT's just on scouting. And I could just imagine DauT. You said you could handle the boars. I just scout. You handle boars, I scout. Viper didn't know how to do the boars. That's his problem. I don't have my DauT impression down. Don't have that Serbian accent. And this Phil, I think, just looking for elephants. How well spaced out are elephants? I mean, they're on this ring. So you just follow the ring until you find an elephant. And that Vil has found one. But it's just on scout duty right now. Speedy boy. Zooming around the map. What else could he be looking for? Gold? He sees gold. Might be stone. Yeah, because you need stone for extra TCs. Meanwhile, Team Viper not going for the extra TC. They might have forgotten that that was an option. Or they're just focusing on building as many fishing ships as possible. DauT definitely getting promoted to scouting only duty after those lures. No, I think that was a Viper lure. I think those were Viper lures. And he just didn't expect the elephant to go back so quickly. I don't know, actually. It was really weird. This is just a scouting bill. Okay. Trying to figure out where that TC is. Does see the stone. Yeah, exactly. Infinite Dark Age TCs. This is just a follow-up of last game. And Viper could go up to the next stage. Is he just missing buildings? Dude, this feels like it's just DauT playing. Oh no, he has second building here. They do click eventually. Definitely some delay. Oh, Bill just misses the gold though. Will they see... I mean, the score is actually kind of close. And Res Collected is kind of close. I guess they do still have the dock producing fishing ships. How is the score so close? It's kind of been neck and neck. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look like we've killed any hunt though. And I don't know if TaToH's gonna stick with 2 TCs. Fires will be huge. That's true. There is still a lot of food in the middle. I mean, fire plus... I mean, you don't really need the transport. But maybe just a stunt on your opponent. Fire plus transport. And it's still going for the walk of their lifetime. We're going to call this guy Marathon Man. Yeah, true. Less food. So you do have to transfer to farms a little bit faster. Which isn't really worthwhile if you're giving up map control. No barracks yet for Team Viper. Unless I'm missing something. Is this just gonna be fires? Oh, this is an FC build. What? Yo, okay. What are you FCing with as Dravidians? Is this a Monk Siege push? Is this the Cav Archer, Dravidian Cav Archer meta that I just didn't know about? He's, does he sell for the gold? Yeah, I think... What? Do you have enough wood to sell? Yeah, you need 130 wood to sell. Yeah. Oh, he sells stone. Okay. Where did the rest of the stone go? Let's see. We have 95 stone. We're collecting it, right? We spent it on the TC. Did players only start with... No, that wouldn't make sense. There's got to be... I don't know. This is odd. Look at this villager. I love this. But they know how to switch their villager to attack, and then they can just outrun the boars. This is what this mod is made for. Those minor... It's not even a mod. Just this map. Those little marginal gains. What? That's a Viper play. To not immediately kill the boar, and to try to time it to save some food on it. Very much a Viper play. Wow. Win water and up to castle age, but down by 20 vills. Yeah, they're just playing... Okay, this is what I love to see. Both players are doing it. Is this vill just going to loop around this TC? Quick wall. You can stop attacking. If the boar will follow. Yeah, okay. We have aggression versus infinite TC. Castle Age is in. I mean, siege monk play is just going to be slow in pressuring this. I mean, it will deny a lot of farms, but the villagers will just be able to run endlessly. Double siege. Okay, not even siege monk. Using the cheaper Dravidian siege that costs less wood. Still only... Okay, 4 vills on wood. Sent 1 more villager to wood. Or sorry, not wood, gold. And more vills on gold in the middle. So 8 total. I mean, I feel like that's enough just to support 1 siege workshop. But we shall see. I very much doubt they've tested this. Okay, they already have 2 mangonels. What is seen here? Wow, the houses have no vision. Send the vill out. Not sending the vill out super fast speed. Might not need the outpost either. Oh, boar running speed was 0.96. Oh, you're saying boar runs 0.96. Yeah. Vill speed is 1 when they're fighting in fight mode. So they can kind of chase down mangonels. Pretty easily. So we're gonna have... I mean, he has enough vills just to be using them to fight. And just boom behind. Team Viper, Viper DauT really need this initial push to work, having to pull your vills all the way back to your town center, or your mangonels all the way back to your town center to keep them alive. Not super great. And Team TaToH on the way up. They really need more food though. They're going to be abusing this market. And then what's the play? Redemption Monks? Siege of their own? Barracks in the corner. They're still making vills. Is this just going to be... Oh, it's going to be double stable scouts. Or one stable scouts? They deleted one. For blacksmith. Okay. I guess it gives them the opportunity to switch over to... going into Castle Age if they can manage it. Forcing some reaction though. Does Viper and DauT have the micro? They're going to take out one Scorpion at least. That's helpful. Mangonels don't know where to fire. They're going to take out the outpost, really. Team TaToH, Sebastian buying time. I honestly think Sebastian's a better teammate here than DauT is. They don't have the food. I think you stopped making villagers. I think you stopped making villagers and you just make scouts. But of course, you can just make Dravidian spears. And is repairing worth it when you can just make more TCs everywhere else? And you have so much siege fighting here. Two mangonels and a siege elephant. I mean, I guess you stop the mangonels. Maybe it makes sense. Mangonel getting close. Villager coming into repair. And I think, yeah, villagers just have to evacuate. You can't use the scouts yet. Oh, look at that attack round on the scouts as well. It's just going to be rushed by vills and scouts? Are you sure about this? It's two people controlling the siege. I guess scouts were just there to buy time and distract. Siege elephant, of course, has a, what do you call that? Not attack rounds, but an attack around it. I think they did a decent job of buying time. Oh no, the siege elephant goes down. That is a co-op tragedy. Still up by 20 vills. They just have to expand all over the map, right? Make it so the siege has to fight in a bunch of different areas. They're trying to produce more scouts. It's just, yeah, there's not enough wood here, or enough food easily accessible. Scouts are trying to go in for kills, but there's too many attack rounds. They're just going to be buying time, forcing some micro. But I don't think Viper is falling for it. Okay, maybe he is. Mangonel's going back. Yeah, oh no, they clicked up the Castle Age. What was this? Selling 400 stone and buying 600 food. That is wild. I think you just keep spreading out your vills so far. And we don't really have any game plan here for Team Viper and DauT. There's a few scouts just lingering. Oh, they wanted a fish trap instead of build extra TCs. I wonder if they forgot about the extra TCs. Making sure to take out the dock so we don't have any TaToH demos coming out. Very smart. I think... I almost want to say this is, what's it called terrain? Amphibious terrain. But maybe not. Still some food in that fruit bush. But here comes the siege. It gets spotted by our Byzantine player with Freetown Watch. He just had to get up to next stage. Still bringing in boars with the Vil. But bringing in the boars to a TC that is under a lot of attack. I think it's just going to be full scout play, or full light cab play. I think that makes a lot of sense here. And yeah, send more vills around the outside, keep collecting food. Only 4 scouts though. TaToH... I mean, yeah, there's still so much to focus on, even if 2 players. They just don't have enough vills bringing in the food. They're up to castle. Gilnet's coming in now for Team Viper. I mean, they have the score lead. They must be feeling okay. They didn't get ballistics, did they? No, no ballistics yet. Scouts grouping up. But getting light cab and the first armor now. Siege in defense as well. Yeah, I think they have all the time in the world to defend this. 74 versus 36 vills. Don't have the score lead yet. Might try to bait. I don't know. Are these vills going back to farms? Mangonel as well. Monk gets taken out. Do we have any more monks? No more monks. I really think... Okay, we have a defense force. The demo ship and the fire to defend against the light cab. They split. They split the light cab. I swear that was a split. I think one person's going to be controlling siege and defense and one person's controlling these light cab on attack. Trying to quick wall unsuccessfully. Light cab blocking. Still no successful quick walls here. The siege moves over to this town center. Villagers continue running away. Some, though, just sit underneath the TC. Bit of a reaction. Yeah, here's the defense force. They know there's no more monks coming forward because they have the light cabs hoovering around the monastery up front in the forward base. And the siege see the cavalry coming forward. The attack ground is there. They force the attack ground, but here come the cav to save the day. And I think this might be... Okay, I can't call it too early. One last Mangonel to be the hero Mangonel. It gets the kill, and I don't think it made a difference. I think that's really the end of the push. We do have some final quick walls, though. Need another demo. Another demo on the way. Clearly Team Viper and DauT are thinking the same as me right now. I really like that both players, you know, switched up the strategy a little bit. It wasn't full meta. It was more like, what do they want to play? I think they call it once the fish traps get attacked. Come on, Viper. You always react to fish traps. There's the demo. And the scouts scatter. The knight's ready to take the hit. The demo can't even path around. And the knight survives the demo raft. Alright, the fish go down and they call it, right? They have 0 military on the field. They might just be yelling at each other or yelling at chat, to be honest. Sebastian out of food production, yeah. I mean, 9 minutes of idle TC time, but you're still up almost twice the vill count. Maybe they thought they killed enough vills? The score's not super far off. Okay, they're gonna play on. Do you lose all their water control? And do you have one... Oh wait, no, that's not even their Mangonel. And no military. They're just gonna boom behind us. We have the opposite now. One player just constantly booming. I mean, that being said, TaToH and Sebastian are still making TCs. And there's the GG. As they try to fight away this Mangonel. And try to gate it in. Nope. Nope. It was a bait. Very fun show match. Lots of new concepts I've never seen before.